In this video, I'm going to set the record straight on what really caused your last terrible presentation, the one you got back into your office and thought, "Ugh, I mean, that was just abysmal." And then you go through and you're thinking, well, why did this happen? How come it was so bad? And then you're going to go through, you're going to look at your slides and you're thinking, okay, well, maybe my slides could have been better, or maybe I could have asked more questions. I probably could have had a better structure. Maybe the flow of ideas didn't mesh together as well. All of these things. Now, listen, I'm not saying that those things couldn't have been better. And quite honestly, one can always make any speech or presentation a little bit better. There's always room for improvement. But as a technical expert, as a specialist in your field, I can probably bet that the real reason that it was quote unquote a bad presentation is down to this one thing that most specialists overlook. Let me tell you exactly what that is. And I'll exemplify this by talking about when you watch the weather forecast, okay? Here's what happens when you do. You switch on the TV and there is a man or woman talking, and here they're going to be doing this kind of motion. So you see the clouds here, you have some advection currents, some convection currents. The probability of precipitation is going in it. There's an easterly wind, a whole bunch of stuff that goes way over your head. And the reality is, we don't really know what they're talking about. They throw out a bunch of big words, and what is the information that we're after? Really? What is it? Is this? Is it going to rain? Yes or no? That's it. That's all we want to know. Now, why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because in your presentation as a specialist, here's what probably was happening. If you were speaking to people outside your field, and even people within your field have a different area of expertise to you, this may still have happened. So you're speaking and you're talking about advection and convection and precipitation, and all of that is going way over their head. And here is the crux of this. The weatherman is speaking in terms that are precise. That is, they are talking to us about concepts that are detailed and that really go into the specifics of meteorology, right? They're going into specifics that matter to them, to be fair, okay? But what you want to be able to switch is from that precision muscle to the accuracy muscle. It is accurate to say it's going to rain tomorrow, right? And the person who gives great presentations is able to translate all of this precise terminology into something that the audience really cares about, which is accurate information that they can do something with. That's what they came here for, to have the accuracy, not the precision. They don't need to know the depth and breadth of information that you can fit into your brain. They don't need to know that. They are here to just have the accuracy. And so I can pretty much guarantee that if there's a time that you think, man, that was a bad presentation, that you got blank stares, that you asked at the end, does anyone have any question? And no one said anything and avoided your gaze and thought, my goodness, please don't ask me. It's likely because a lot of what you were saying as a technical expert was going way over their heads. So here's a question you can keep in mind for your next presentation. What would be the thought process in the mind of my audience as I say this? Okay? When you keep that front and center, then you will be able to tweak things and think, okay, this is probably more than they need to know. Just that very act makes you more empathetic to your audience and changes how you are going to present your topic or your whatever it is, your report. So keep that question front and center. And when you do that, Instantly, you will go from people not really getting it to them suddenly having like an aha moment of, this is what Sheila meant to tell us. And here is how it's applicable to me. That's what you want to do. Communication expert Patricia Fripp says this: it doesn't matter what you say, it matters what they see when you say it. And the technical expert that is brilliant at conveying their work is one who knows exactly what they are seeing when they say something. That is the key. And so work on that, and everything else will take care of itself. If you are finding that this is something that you need to work on, you find you just haven't quite gotten the knack of, then you need to sign up for the free course where I help technical experts explain their work so that people understand and level up their communication. This is for you so that people understand you and so that decision makers know that you are the person that they need to come to when they need the technical expertise. Because they know that not only will it help their company, it will help their outcomes, but they will also be able to understand the expertise that is behind all of the explanation. So do that, and I hope to see you in the free course.